Hello everybody, good evening, and welcome to another Let's Build with 001 Anthony. My name's Anthony, and it's good to see everybody here. See VPR, Rope, R-Carp, and Panda Water. R-Carp says, got a new F660C silenced in the mail today. Quite possibly the best out-of-the-box keyboard I've ever had. Lubed and zero rattle. Looking to rock some 10 fast fingers watching your stream. Very nice. I actually have never owned the 660C. I did own the FC980C. I think that is still my favorite Topper board. Just because of the layout and the looks, just basically overall. I wouldn't say it was the best typing experience. I wouldn't say it was the absolute best looking Topper board. I think the best looking Topper board for me would be the Just Systems High Pro. I think that one looks the best. Unfortunately, I found out I didn't really like Topper High Pro very much, or at least I wasn't used to it. But the FC980C, that one's a nice one. Stabilizers suck though, so that's kind of lame. And NGB, the Twitch Prime sub, thank you so much. 15 months. R-Carp for 2 months. Thank you. Man, 15 months. R-Carp, you're on the way. Only 13 more months to go. But yes, thank you both of you. Abysmal is here too, Funsployer. So this board belongs to Abysmal. And chat, let me swap the camera. We're done with this. Okay, so this is the Chiwi60 designed by my good friend Gawk, who is not able to join us today because he is out on a date or something. But yeah, so this is designed by Gawk. I talked about this quite a bit in the unboxing, so if you want to see it in greater detail, you want to hear my thoughts on it, check that out. It should be up on my YouTube. Yeah, I'm really glad that I still get to build this thing. This board means quite a bit to me. We have a brass plate with these lovely York Mint Holy Pandas. I think it'll look quite nice on the white Chiwi. So we'll check that out. With the brass and everything, white brass with this mint color, man, it's going to be nice. Alright. Tefram. NPC look letter. Green is a lot nicer than the... Oh, yes, because the red isn't even red. Oh, my God. I got a YouTube comment on the York Holy Pandas. Or red pandas. York red pandas. And then the comment was like, bro, they're just red. I'm just like, no. This is why women think men are retarded, right? There are different shades of colors, and we're not trying to dissect every single shade, but it's useful to identify them. Like green, you can't just say green. This is a mint green. You've got olive green. You've got drab green. You've got what are some other greens? You've got colored greens. You've got oh, what's there's one that fern. I know my friend hates fern green, like he absolutely hates it. And then there's lime green, there's all these other greens. It's useful, right? It's good to have terms. So yeah, but the red pandas, they're not really red. What did we decide on? Was it maroon? It was maroon, right? Not burgundy. Burgundy is brownish red, maroon is pinkish red, I believe. Clavier, hey, good to see you here, my good friend. It's been a while. I know you're on European time. PC Letter says, I love mint color. Oh, yes, red velvet, yes. That is better. And love mint color. I love mint color as well. I've been looking at buying a pair of sneakers in in mint green. I love that shit. Mint green, teal, seafoam green. I'm a sucker for those colors. Okay, so what was I trying to do? Switches, stabilizers. Okay, so this is the PCB. It's the DO60. I had to program it. We will. I'll show you how to flash a hex file onto it. So we'll do that after we're done building it. I've done almost all the stabilizers. I left one so we can show on stream. Zoom in. Oh, PC load letter. Also, thank you for the cheer last week. Look at what came in. No, I did not find this. I bought this from Amazon. So it arrived. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Stabilizers. So, clip, lube. That's kind of all you need. And then we already did the bandage mod. I used some cloth tape. Oh man, the ice cream desk mat. Dude, that color is so good. So good. Raccoon switches. Dude, there are way too many switches. Way too many. Also, Clevier, you should put your is it link tree? If you want. I don't have the link handy, so if you want, feel free to drop it here. Did Dirt ever admit? No. I don't know. I need to watch the VOD to see what happened to it. Cause maybe I took it and put it somewhere. Maybe he took it and put it somewhere in here. I don't know. Maybe in the summer I'll do some summer cleaning and then we'll dig it up. Oh my god, my trash is outside. Alright, so we clipped the stabilizer. I just realized, so I saved the unclipped one, the uncircumcised, the Jewish, not Jewish, Gentile, the Gentile stabilizer insert, and then I just clipped it without even showing it in detail. But anyway, you want to clip it so that the fanged feet are gone. I mean, you can watch almost any other build stream and you'll see it. Okay, clipped. Put it back in here, and then we're gonna lube the stabilizer wire. Gonna use dielectric grease again, same old. The only grease you need for lubing your stabilizers and silencing your stabilizers. Give it a nice uniform coating on the bent end and on the inside of the bend. Not too much though, so scrape off any excess. You don't want your stabilizer to feel gummy and slow. So almost like when you're trying to make some fried chicken or chicken tenders. You don't want too much batter on just one spot. So you want a nice even coat. Yankees win again. Hey, if Liverpool ends up winning the Champions League, the Red Sox owners will have a great year. Which I know is exactly what you don't want to hear. Wait, why won't this thing go in? There we go. Hey, it's good that the Yankees are doing well. So I use dielectric on my stabs. I juice those bad boys hard. I find it even though they look sloppy, I'd rather ensure silence. No, don't put too much. Just don't. Just nice even coat. Don't just slap it on there. Nice coat. The thing is, if you do put too much, you can always scrape it off though. You can use some tweezers. That's what sometimes I do. If I see that, you know, it's too much and it feels a bit mushy, scrape off some of the excess with tweezers and stuff. Been using that silicone grease for some random things around the house lately. Use it to fix a leaky toilet. Oh man, that reminds me. I have a squeaky task chair that I need to. I need to figure. So, well, not so. Yeah, squeaky, and then sometimes it clicks as well. So it's kind of a problem. Yeah, my steel case of Mia. So I don't quite know where the problem is. I'll probably have to take it apart sometime to figure it out. I did look it up about a year ago, and then it's needlessly complex, so probably shouldn't do it. We'll see. And Visionaire is here, 16 months. Thank you. He just had to one-up NGB. Oh, and I just saw Panda Water's 10 months. I'm so sorry I missed it. Eating melon. You need to use the copy pasta. What are you doing? Panda Water, thank you so much. Thank you. 10 months, 16 months, and we got 15 just now. Man, we've got some old timers here. Eamsbird is here. Hello. Good to see you here. Chris, or Topher, or Christopher, is also here. Good to see you here, my friend. The thing is, on the elbow band, you just put it on the inside band and on the tip. Basically what I do in all my videos, and you'll be good. If you put it directly in the corner, then it's pointless because nothing touches the corner. Look at that. If you put it directly in the corner, it's pointless. You want to put it where the metal touches the plastic. If you put it in the corner bend, then it's absolutely useless because nothing's touching it. So yeah, so inside here where the wire is going to touch the insert, and then over here where the plastic clip holds onto the metal. I mean, you could. I just don't see a point of doing that when you could just do a nice even coat. It's pretty thick to begin with, so nice even coat. And then you're going to want to test your stabilizers before you build it anyway. So, which is what I will be doing right now. So if there's not enough, you should be fixing it here at this stage. All right, let's go. So RCarp, are you planning on getting any keycap sets for your F660C? Are you planning on any kind of mods for it? I do miss Silence Torpedo. Silence Torpedo is nice. It's so much more satisfying than Silence MX. So much more satisfying. Okay, so let's test this out. Test the stabilizers. No. Okay, and then man, look at the bottom row. It's like freehand basically. Look at that. What the hell? It's terrible. Okay. You can't even tell where the spacebar switch is supposed to go just by looking at it. I've never touched the harvester stems, but I'm so impressed I don't really want to alter it. The thing is, yeah, if you like it, just don't mess with it, honestly. Just use it for at least half a year or something until you're just sick of it or you're bored out of your mind. Because you have two nice Topper boards, you don't have to ruin both of them. Looks like the Dolinger. Oh my god. Don't remind me of that board. Don't remind me. That's one of the few boards where I was legitimately pissed off putting it together. It sounded and felt nice though, so I guess there's something good that comes out of it. QD fans, some Tupper options. I might check those out. Olivia, hey, what happened to the brass keyblade? Good question. It's still here. Last I heard from the guy, he's gonna send me stuff after the semester ends, after the spring semester ends. So I should be putting it together, I want to say next month or the month after that. It should be sometime this summer because he had some family things to work out, and then school was getting busy, so he told me, you know, is it possible for you to just hold on to the board for now? I'll send you the rest of the things, because he still needs to send me a PCB and switches. I think that's it. Yeah, but he said he just didn't have time to figure all that out, so should start charging storage fees. I've thought about it, but for now I should be. I'm still okay. It's starting to fill up again though. Also, you'll notice that the desk is gone. I put the desk outside. That now needs to sit in a velvet case. Does anyone here really like velvet cake? I've never particularly enjoyed it. Like, you know, it's not something that I crave. I know people who like it love that shit. I mean, it's alright, I guess. Oh my god. So my other brother found this Southern Indian makes it sound like this. Enchilada and parada. Enchaprata. No. Man, is this normal? Does this happen at Holy Pandas a lot? When it does this? I am confused. Look at that. Is this normal? That is insane. I don't think it's a problem with the stabilizers, right? I doubt it. These are screw-in stabilizers. You sure all 3 points? Yes. I mean, I'm pushing it all the way down. Look at that. So at rest, it just... Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. Oh, nope. You can't really see that. Maybe this side, you can see it better.
What the
Japanese Horror Writer, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. 1,000 bits. Okay, see, so you can see the center stem is, it completely covers the Panda stem, or I guess the Halo stem technically. But you'll see that for the cherry stabilizers, there's quite a bit of gap. Like it doesn't rise up high enough to meet the keycap, so it's not completely sealed. I mean, this happens if other switches. It's just that this is, I've never seen it this bad before. Because let's see. Oh, what have I done? See, so with MX switches, these are, you know, same keycaps at GMK. See, so yes, you could tilt it one way or the other, just a little bit. But you have to really shove it down. See, you can see that. See how now this side is shorter than this side? And then I can change that by pushing it down this way. And now this side is shorter than this side. So that's normal. This one is just, I've just never seen. This is next level. Yeah, look at that. Let me try something though. I just made my dog bark. That parrot never fails to crack me up. This is a switch problem, from what I can tell, not a keycap problem. So let's try this. I love you. God, 18-month streak. Man, we had our 15, 16, and now we've got 18. God just flexing on everyone. Thank you so much. Good to see you here. Yeah, so you guys know how I mentioned having a friend who hates fern green? That guy is here right now. So let's try this. I don't know how much it'll do, but if it doesn't crack my keycap. Okay, this does tighten it. I would proceed with caution though. But, so the chair stabilizer stem is pretty loose. It's looser than chair MX stems. Let's see if I put it here on this stabilizer. Will it fall? Damn it! It's just dangling, but it's really loose. Let's see, compared to this. So if you put small piece of tape over the stabilizer, which is what people used to do with, and I think people still do it with signature plastics, especially SA caps for stabilizers. Put just a tiny bit of tape on the stem. See? Problem solved. I'm gonna take the week off of work for BL3 so we can rush it. Are you serious? Are you for real? Cause then I'll think about actually getting it at release then. If you're totally not trolling. Okay, I'll think about it. Damn it, that means I have to get it on Epic Game Store, right? We'll see. Has anyone confirmed whether Steam users will be able to play with Epic Store users? So they've said that, there's gonna be cross-platform and everything, but so far there's no game that supports cross-play between Steam and Epic. So that's the thing right now. Okay, so a little bit of tape. That's what we're gonna do. Retreat the Gamer is here too. How's it going? Let's see. You shut your whore mouth, NGB. Have you been watching the gameplay streams? There's been more, but I've actually stopped watching them because I don't want to spoil. I don't want things. Visionary, you have to join us. You have to play it. If you like Destiny, you will hate Destiny by the end of Borderlands 3. I can assure you of that. It's insane though, all these looter shooters coming up after Borderlands, and then after a 7-year break, Borderlands is back. It's back. Not just with a bang, but many bangs. Bangs with legs. Okay, so stabilizers. We still need to test the. Okay, we need to test the other ones. Yeah, so at least there's no rattle, so we'll do the tape mod on all of them. See, without the tape, because it's loose, right, to begin with. So any kind of wobble and height discrepancy will cause this. But we put the tape on here. See, can't do that anymore. So, problem solved, apparently. I played Borderlands 2 way after the game was launched. Everyone else already all decked out. Not really, you just needed to find... The thing is that most people who played Borderlands 2 didn't even play past the second playthrough. There's 3 playthroughs, and really you need kind of... Technically, to get max level, you kind of need 4 playthroughs. Kinda. Sort of. Yeah, so most people don't even do that. I'm sure if they ran, a survey or just looked at numbers, I'm sure maybe like 2% of people even reach the actual end game. But yeah, I've been trying not to watch too much gameplay right now. Don't wanna ruin it. Oh man, sounds pretty nice. And Tally is here too. How's it going? Oh man, look at that. Oh, there's so much room. Hey God, does this board remind you of anything? Also, damn, why is this switch tilted in this direction? Oh, wow, that is dumb. Okay, so we have a problem for the 7 U spacebar. We might actually have to file something. And it's not our taxes. Did you get into the Jane V2 CE group? I know. No, I didn't. I'm only waiting for one group buy. Well, when it happens. But yeah, so the problem here is that see how there's a protrusion over here that's supposed to hold the switch? But because there's nothing on the other side, it just tilts the switch instead of holding it in place. See? So we need to get rid of this thing here. I think that if we got rid of it completely, it should help us fit the switch better. Let's see. Okay, this should get you a better idea of what I'm talking about. See, so this is what it's supposed to do. But it's like a few millimeters off. So when you put it in the PCB, it ends up doing this. This section ends up pushing the switch in one direction. You can't say Gawk's name in this chat. Oh yeah, it happens quite often. I always have to manually approve it. CCW twist built in for box switches. Yes, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, see, so when I try to put the switch in, okay, look at this. Okay, see how I'm trying to line it up. I'm trying to put it in perfectly. But you can see the switch is tilted. Look at that. See, so the stabilizers are fitting already. But you can see the switch is off a little bit. So, yes, we need to get rid of that. Well, time to have some fun. Sucky part is that this is brass, so it's not easy to This is when I wish I had a Dremel and just so I could just cut the whole part off. So you get telling me that yes, go for it. I'll be a few minutes. I should probably take off all these switches. No, I'm just jerking off about lotion. That's what it is. Welcome to the Krusty Krab. Krusty Krabs. Man, this is taking a while. See, this is when you wish it were a softer material. So if you do have to fix anything, it won't destroy all your tools. I wonder if the 6.25U layout is any better. I mean, another thing I could do is I could just file the switch if this ends up not working well. Hopefully the rest of the bottom row isn't affected. Because spacebar is the one that you don't have to worry about alignment, because the spacebar stabilizer will help you align it. Okay, we're making decent progress. Okay, so just to update you, see, so it used to look kind of like that. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Found a baseball player that looks like you. His name is G-Man Choi. Okay, I already think this is gonna be racist as fuck, but let's go check it out. G-Man Choi. You didn't even spell his name right. That's already the first offense. All right, let's check this out. See? Search only for, okay, maybe if you insist. That's not even, they don't even have it. Yep, on a scale of 1 to the KKK, I'd say it's about, I give it a 4. Yeah, no, he's way better looking than I am. Look at that. This is who I aspire to be. Man, he looks like Asian Dwayne The Rock Johnson here. See, this is my Grindr profile picture. G-Man Choi. I'll be his doppelganger. G-Spot boy. It's a shitty superhero sidekick. Gibson, hey, good to see you here too. Oh man, but this Indian place that my brother found here, dude. I went there 3 times this past week. 3 times? We went on last Friday, and then Sunday, and then today. So yes, I would go there every week. Man, I finally found Indian food that we used to eat back home. Because most of the Indian places here are kind of Americanized and, you know, it's North Indian. And this is proper South Indian food. Almost there. Call this documentary? Oh yes. And it is an outrage. It's obvious the person who did it grew up in America or something, because they didn't include Malaysia at all. It was obvious that the guy who, or the people who were in charge of it, just went around, just picked street food based on what food they had. At least because my brother watched it and he told me there wasn't Penang on it. Like, they picked 8 spots. They didn't even pick the, you know, Taiwan and Penang are always fighting for number 1, number 2. Penang wasn't even on there apparently. At least that's what my brother said, because he watched it. So they had Thailand. Exactly, and Philippines isn't even known for street food. Like, it's not somewhere that, you know, like when you look up, okay, food tourism and stuff in Philippines shows up. Like, it's never on the list. Like, it's never top 5. Maybe it's on somebody's top 10, but it's just, you know, it's not really there. I'm not saying Philippines doesn't have good food. We're talking street food. It's different, right? You could have good food in LA. Is it a street food spot? No. You know, LA has some of the best food. New York, some of the best food in the world. Is it known for street food? No, it's not. Okay, let's see if this works. But yeah, they picked Thailand, they picked all these other places, but nope. No Penang. Amazing, no Malaysia. Although, to be fair, my brother said that maybe the reason they didn't pick Malaysia was because the street food is too diverse. It's hard to figure out, like, you know, Thai food, you can find, okay, this is what most Thai food, you know, like, when you go to Thailand, you want Thai street food, you can expect this palette, you know, and then, you know, Filipino food, you can expect this sort of palette, you know, this culture, this thing. Whereas when it comes to Malaysian street food, you've got the Chinese, Indian, Malay, and then you have the Mama, which is the Muslim Indians. And then you have Baba Nyonya, which is the Chinese and Malay and Portuguese mixed together. And then you have, and then Penang, we have Thai influenced Chinese food and Thai influenced Malay food. And then you have all these other, so yeah, so it's just difficult to package into one thing to describe. So that could be why. Or maybe there's gonna be a whole documentary just about Penang street food. I don't know. It just blows my mind. Anthony Bourdain says Penang is one of his absolute favorite spots to go to, and Netflix shunned it. Does it include Taiwan at least? How Philippines was like an EU place, which I mean looked good, but again it's not a street spot, it was a shop. Oh hey, I think I fixed it. I think that is enough. Okay, see, so now it tilts in both directions. Hell yes. Yes, it's exactly. I mean, that is kind of what we wanted. It was better than having it tilt just in one direction. Because we know the Jonas Brothers is the better band. Alright, now we can actually start soldering. Alright, Carp, alright. See you, thanks for being here. See you. And Triple is here too. Some girls watching on my flight home. I'll have to look it up, but yeah, my brother was ranting about it. Like, I can't believe they snowed tonight. It's okay. We don't need any more promotion. Mint colored pandas on brass looks more aesthetically pleasing than I expected. Oh, it is nice. Brass and mint are nice together just because, you know, when brass patinas and oxidizes, it turns into kind of a seafoam green mint, like a dirty mint green, seafoam green. You know, so works out nicely. Kind of like all my Lego sets, right? They're all around this sort of color. White, mint green, or some kind of weird ass green. Okay, so start soldering. I am not looking forward to this bottom row. This is not gonna be fun. And Tally with the gift sub, thank you so much to Clavier. Thank you. Where did I love you. And Chokan as well. Been a bit of a lurker recently. Still love you. Hey, no problem. Don't forget to check out Chokan on YouTube. And smash that like button. Oh my god, I just realized something. I did not turn on my chatbot. What an outrage. Okay, does it work now? No? Oh my god, did my bot get signed out? Jeffrey, hey. Hello. I'm looking up the... Yeah. It's bullshit. They included Singapore, but they missed out on Malaysia. Absolute bullshit. I swear it must be some Singaporean who was in charge of the documentary. Yup. How the fuck do you pick Singapore over Malaysia? That's ridiculous. No one travels to Singapore to eat their food. But every holiday, Penang gets filled with Singaporean cars. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Makes sense now, though. Now it makes perfect sense. Pretty sure it was a Singaporean who did it. They are still very salty when it comes to food. They claim heritage on a lot of that stuff, even though Singapore used to be part of Malaysia, so it makes no sense. It's like... all their food is basically inferior versions of the Malaysian thing. When is 7V expected to run? No idea. We don't even know how the group buy is going to be yet. Gawk is still trying to work that out. Again, I don't know how much I can say. I know that at first it was supposed to be a private group buy. And then, well, at first it was supposed to be that. And then now maybe it could be like a bigger scale group buy, but it depends on another entity. I just want to say titty. But that one doesn't seem too likely, so it might end up going back to just being a private group buy. So I don't know. $10,000 reduced. Is it good to loot the plastic parts? No, just don't do it. Basically, the method I show you how I lube this stabilizers, that's the way to do it. Don't put lube on the plastic parts, because especially not 3204. Especially not 3204. That shit is thick. But yeah, so there's not too many people on stream right now, so I guess I could kind of say. But so when Gawk was talking to me about it, he said that he was worried that it wouldn't reach, because one of the manufacturers he spoke to said there was an MOQ of 20 or something like that. He was worried he might not hit it because he doesn't want to run group buy, right? So he doesn't want to advertise anything. I told him, oh, if you want 20, I could get you 20. Easy. Right? Just tell me, and I will find you 20 people. But yeah, and again, so at first, so we'll see how it happens, but if it ever came down to a, like say for example, even the cock keyboard, if it had been a private group buy and happened, my preferred method is seniority in terms of, follows or subscriptions or whatever. Subscriptions for sure. I would much rather, like, if it came down to, like it's a limited spot, only limited spots, people who've stuck around should get some sort of priority over, say, like first time followers. You don't want them to just get like a $1,500 keyboard that they won't even use, So I would like to avoid that if and when possible. Like if it's something like a private group buy, something that people actually want and will want to use. Yeah, so I would favor those things. Endless questions. I have been very glad about that. That I don't have to always answer the same thing. What's the difference between cherry profile and OEM profile? It's just the one that Tfue uses. Oh man. That guy, I saw a clip of him talking about the glorious mouse, the glorious Odin mouse. What a prick, man. It's like, yeah, they make shit mice. And it's like, bro, this is their first mouse. Getting to 20 would be easy. Yeah. So it depends. It just really depends. I know that neither Gawk nor I have any interest in the logistics of a large scale group buy. So, you know, if it does become a large group buy, it'll have to be run by someone else. So it just really depends. It depends on, I think, mostly cost. And then cost, and then after that would be lead time. Devness! For 12 months. Thank you so much. Good to see you here. Oh, check out. This is the leather NATO strap. The Barton one. So, surprisingly, the cheap shit actually ends up working well. Although, I don't know if I'll keep it, honestly. So, it's kind of annoying because the length is kind of annoying. See, so it's not long enough to keep folded like a proper NATO strap. But it's also not short enough to just sit nicely. This is a fixed keeper, so I'll have to, if I end up keeping this, I will end up cutting this. I'll shorten it by about 1/2 inch. Whenever I hear people talk shit on wireless mice these days, I can't help but think you ignorant. It's ignorant, dude. Wireless G502 though, I've thought about it. I did go back to using my G502 a few days ago, just for just on my Surface instead of my PC desktop. It was pretty nice. It would take some getting used to though for the buttons. But I've forgotten how nice it feels. I also thought about Cerakoting the G900 side buttons. I wonder if that's something I could do. Maybe not maybe it's something else. Won't change mice unless I absolutely have to. Too much muscle memory now. Yes, which is why if I do change mice, you know, it'll be back to a familiar shape, an old flame, if you will. It's like when you cheat on your wife with your ex-girlfriend. No, it's nothing like that. I do not endorse that. Time to go back to that weird Peruvian strap. Yeah, so I got this, and I got the navy blue one for this. That one is, so I got the longer length, so I got that one would be, this is 10 inches, that one's 11. That one, the keeper is so, it's either the keeper is too small or the strap too thick, so this one folds back, right? The other one, it doesn't even fit through the keeper. It can't fold back on itself. So I'm just gonna return that. And then maybe I'll get those guarded goods. Get a nice shell Cordovan strap, maybe. Wanted a white G900. Never made one. I know. I really want a white G900. Would be amazing. Confused by UPS in my life. Apparently that Pixel 3a, never been so confused by UPS, is getting delivered tomorrow. Well, I mean, you might as well just check it tomorrow, right? No point. We'll see whether it happens or not. Don't disappoint yourself. Don't set yourself up for disappointment. Horse murderer. Oh man, what? It is nice though. Oh, yes. Check that out. Oh, I've only used it for a day or two and I already have a lot of scuffs on it. But, pretty nice though. Look at that. Yeah, I like the stitching on it compared to most other hand stitch leather wallets. Why are we talking about wallets? But no, as in no, I'm talking like I've actually made indents and stuff on it because of my keys and stuff. So I'm not talking patina, I'm talking like actual like deep. It's called poutine. Like deep scratches, I guess. Yeah, I'm not talking about the color changes. I'm talking about actually just being keyed. Yeah, I'm not talking about the color change. Like actual, you can feel it because I put my wallet in the same pocket as my keys. I know some people don't do that. I know some monsters who put their keys with their phones. It makes no fucking sense to me. But apparently some people do that. See, okay. So I'm looking at patina and it says a soft sheen that develops on the surface of the leather, imparting a character, a personality to the product. But yeah, it's nice though. I saw there were some really cheap ones as well. I'm like, man, maybe I got ripped off. And then I looked at pictures of the other ones. Holy shit, there's some terrible craftsmanship out there. So I just compared what I had to something else that I saw. I thought, that was at least half the price. Like, oh man. This one looks so much better than that shit. Yeah, like I saw a lot of the other ones that were hand stitched. The stitching wasn't very consistent in terms of the angle. They use some thin thread and then yeah, like the wave isn't consistent. I gotta admit though, now I'm tempted to do leather working and stuff like that. That stuff is fun. But I know for sure it makes me really want a keyboard case that uses some sort of leather or something. Would be nice, right? Imagine say like the TGR Jane V2. Instead of that weird Toblerone weight at the back, that metal, imagine if it's say something like this board, right? Nice leather strip or something. Man. Get a Louis Vuitton bag, cut it up, then glue it on the board. Oh yes. Yeah, you can get it for pretty cheap. I got one for my mom from Taobao. It was like $14, and I used a coupon for $2 off. I had to use a new email to do it, but totally worth it. Yeah, they're so cheap these days. It's amazing how far technology has come. Right? They can bring production costs down so much. Truly impressive. Marble is the dream. Oh yes, yeah, just any kind of material really. Marble, but yeah, not brass, not fucking brass again. Brass is everywhere now. Shah Cordovan, Garda Goods wallet, but I need to get it polished. Ooh, do you have a picture of it? Which one did you get? I just got the 3-slot card holder. I thought about getting the 5-slot, but I think 3 is fine. Drywall. Ultimate acoustic experience. 6-slot of hidden pocket. Nice. Oh, I hope there are enough switches. How many switches? Yeah, wow, this kind of concerns me. We'll see. Why not asbestos? Ah, yes. Put a little bit of lead paint in there as well. Spice things up a bit. Keep a wallet in the front pocket. Yes. NGB, yes. I know most men still put it in the back pocket. It's actually fucking terrible for you. I think that some of my back problems might have come from me doing that for a long time. Putting a thick wallet in my back pocket. And then so when I sit, my spine is all weird. Yeah, it is actually terrible for your spine. So yes, front pocket. People who put phones in their back pockets. Why? Why did they put phones in their back pockets and then without a phone case, and then they complain about their phones bending? I'm like, oh my god. If it bends in the front pocket, okay, right? Like, maybe that really shouldn't have happened. But if you put it in your back pocket, it's free game, man. Like, you know, you don't get to blame anyone. Sabs 2004, thank you for the follow. I put front pocket because I don't trust people. Oh, actually, that's probably why I started putting in the front pocket. I'm pretty sure that's the main reason I did it front pocket. Growing up in a third world country does that to you. And I still do the little... That's why it's nice to be fat. Being meaty comes with some advantages. One of them is you can check for missing things in your pockets way better. Right? You just kind of shimmy a little bit so that the pants can touch your... what's the top part called? The front part of the thigh. But anyway, yeah. So you can feel the phone. Because if you're too skinny, the pants too baggy, you can't feel shit. You have to actually use your hands to touch them. Touch your pockets. Put cake in my back pocket and I crushed it when I sat down. Did you actually do that though? I have crushed a Cadbury egg in my back pocket. I shit you not. Yeah, I was an idiot. So it was my first time eating a Cadbury egg too. Well, it wasn't my first time because I didn't eat it. I didn't get to eat it. So my elder brother and his wife gave me a Cadbury egg. And I was like, oh, you know, I don't really have anywhere to hold it, but I don't want to eat it now. I'll put it in my pocket. I guess I'll remember. He did not remember. That's not a good narrative voice. I need a good narrative voice. He did not remember. But yeah, so when I got up from the couch, I was looking for something, and so I reached in my back pocket. I think I was maybe looking for the Cadbury egg. Oh, why? Oh. Whoops. Tons of young guys put massive wallets in their back pockets. Is that a euphemism? Imagine being Apple when people were complaining that sitting on their phones bent it. Yeah, like I said, if it's bending in the front pocket, right, I can see that being a problem, right? Like, you know, you really don't expect that, but yeah, if you put it in the back pocket and it's bending, that's on you, man. But apparently, the Apple phones, the problem was that the weak point was at the middle, right? Compared to other phones. I used to put my work phone in my back pocket. What work phone did you have? Biggest complaint on my wallet is the card slot. The letter is so thick, it's still hard to get cards out of it sometimes. I don't think I mind that too much. It hasn't been annoying yet. Oh man, that wallet is nice. Going for that mahogany look. Oh, okay, sure. Sure. Here, I can put the link in chat first because I don't want to open up Discord on. You know, I don't want people to see your nudes. What if I accidentally scroll up in the conversation? Okay, whoops. No. What are you doing? Why is it not loading? Come on. Is my internet dead? No, right? Oh, it's not working. Oh, now it's working. Of course, right as I Alt-Tab, check that out. Whoops. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. But yeah, I didn't realize how nice some of this handmade stuff can get. Now I'm like, man, what else can I buy? Oh, second one you posted to the. Oops. My bad. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, I've moved on from bifold wallets. I just don't like carrying too much stuff. I'm a weird trifold guy. So like is yours like the longish ones, like, or like an actual? I used to have a trifold wallet. Yeah, I actually went with 3-slot instead of because my previous wallet was basically, let's see, 7 slots, and so you know, it's quite a big change going down to 3. But then I just liked how much slimmer the 3-slot is, and I wanted to try it out. So why not? Got it on sale, so why not? Yeah, and apparently leatherworking is really not that bad. As in, you don't need that many tools to get started. It's not like, say, woodworking where, you know, you need a ton of space and equipment and tools. Leatherworking, you know, you could get started. Just pretty easy. What all do you guys carry to need so much space? You gotta get the credit card that pays for the other credit card that pays for the other credit card that pays for that other credit card. I like that now a lot of rewards cards and membership things can just be put on your phone. So you don't need to carry all the stupid rewards cards anymore. That is nice. Although a lot of those are major privacy concerns. If it's a plunk. Rather buy Lego. I mean, yeah, I would rather buy Lego too. I'm kind of sad that this will be my last Lego set for a while, because I don't know when I will buy the next one. Because all the things I want are new, and I have a kind of a strict rule about only buying Lego when it's on sale, because otherwise, it's a slippery slope, right? If you are okay with buying things at MSRP, then you're just gonna start buying all the sets that come out. So, I'm gonna wait for a sale. I don't know when it'll happen, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, that Ford Mustang is calling my name. That thing is beautiful. Beautiful. I actually like that they went with the navy blue instead of dark green. I know a lot of people were upset and they wanted it in dark green. I'm glad they went with the nice dark blue. Daredevil! Love months. Hey, how's it going? Kind of Lego are you buying? Star Wars stuff? No. So, I used to have... I used to have Star Wars sets as a kid, and then now the only Star Wars sets I have now are these buildable figures that they've discontinued. And then I am buying, most of the ones I have nowadays are Lego Architecture, Lego Creator Expert, FD Soul. Hey, how's it going? I cannot get another key set coming to the house. I'm debating buying SA Laser, trying to get someone to hold it till my wife cools down over my Hamon purchase. Oh. Hey, I could hold it. Dude, send it here. I'll unbox it, and then I'll ship it to you. How's that, eh? She doesn't have to know. I won't tell her. Unless she's watching the stream right now, then you're fucked. I just foiled your plan. Are these switches still sold out? I don't know. Good question, actually. I checked the page just now, but I forgot to check whether they're still in stock. But happy Friday to you too, FD Soul. A bit busy lately. Hope you're well. No problem. I've been very busy myself. Don't worry, Daredevil. We have a new one. Yeah, I have no idea where it went. I really have no idea where it went. I need to watch the stream again. I might have been the one who took it and then just put it somewhere, like in a drawer or something. I don't know why I would do that, but maybe that's what I did. And no idea. Wife just got me the... Hey, Dothead is here. Got me the UCS tumbler. Never really wanted it. Not gonna say no. It's a nice autocorrect. That is nice though. Is your wife single? I want someone to buy me nice Lego sets. Oh man. So some of you on the Discord might have seen a while back I proxied a Lego Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the orange one. So it was on sale on Amazon Prime Now here in Dallas, and there wasn't any kind of promo for it. It just so happened that it was $150 new, so I bought it. It arrived in less than 2 hours, and I shipped it to God, and Now, that thing is $350 or $360. It's insane. Yes. Got it for $150 and now it's $360 or $350. I can't remember. I checked just a few days ago. Or maybe a few weeks ago. I don't even remember. I paid $350. Oh no. Yeah. I think I sent screenshots in the Discord, I think. We have a Lego dude, I know you're not active on Discord nowadays, but you should at least check out the Lego channel and post some of your collection over there. Would be nice. I used to be obsessed with Lego Star Wars when I was a kid. I think I have over 80 sets, big, small, everything. Well, I used to love Lego Star Wars as well, but now I'm just kind of... Like, it's the most popular line. And, you know, I'm not a hipster, but damn, it's difficult to... stay interested in something that everyone loves. It's kind of a weird, but yeah, so now I still have some Lego Star Wars sets I want though. The UCS Slave 1, I think, is still my favorite UCS. I think. I mean, the Millennium Falcon is cool and all, but it was never really a ship that I liked in Star Wars. I've always thought it was overrated. Crucify me, I know, but I was never a big fan of the Millennium Falcon. Now the B-Wing though, that's some nice shit. Although I don't think they had a UCS B-Wing, right? I don't remember. I know there's a Y-Wing. The UCS Snowspeeder is kind of cool. I like the Snowspeeder as well. Lambda class cruiser, best ship in the universe. I don't even know what that one looks like. Oh, okay. Okay, yes. This one. Yes. The trifold. I guess it is cool. I mean, it was part of a cool scene. The wings fold and shit, so that's kind of nice. I wish they would make a updated UCS set for it though. There is a UCS version of that, right? But it wasn't very cool. Because that was one of the earlier ones, I think. Let me see if... No. Star Wars... Let's see. Okay. Yes. Oh no, it was the Imperial Shuttle. Wait a second. Oh, that's the same. No wonder I was like, man. Okay, but yes, the UCS version is pretty lame. Pretty lame. Here's a link to it. It's just lame compared to the Millennium Falcon, compared to the Snowspeeder. Compared to the Slave 1, the Slave 1 is magnificent. Holy shit. I mean, it's why my chat bot is called Slave 001. Right, the Slave 1 is one of my favorite ships from Star Wars. It's got a smaller 911 91 for $100 at Walmart a few weeks ago. Nice. The small one retails for $150. The orange Porsche now is getting hard to find because I think it's officially discontinued now. Something like that. Or it's close. Because, yeah, now you can't find it for retail anymore. UCS Slave 1 tempted me so many times, but the base is super huge. I always thought it looked a little odd. So the new Y-Wing at the store last week. Oh, another thing that's nice about the Slave 1 is that it's the easiest one to display because it's tall. So it doesn't take up a lot of shelf or desk space. It's got a small footprint compared to the other ships. I love you. Chewie, hey. Speaking of Star Wars. Hello, Chewie. You're like a mime. Mime stream, bro. Whoa, spoilers, dude. Come on, man. $1,200. Holy shit. Yeah. That's why I really hope they would release a new, an updated Imperial Shuttle. Because ain't nobody paying $1,200 for that garbage. I mean, it's not garbage, but people only paying that much because they want the complete collection. They don't even really like it that much. It's just like, well, I guess I have to. I have the Slave 1. Ooh, very nice. Dude, you guys have to post some of your collections in the Lego channel on the Discord. Gotta flex on all these plebs. I want a UCS Vader tie. Yeah, I really want them to make that and not fuck it up. Mandalorian show on Disney Flix. Oh man. Oh man. God damn it, Disney. Why do you have to ruin a good thing? Trying to make their own streaming service. I haven't even finished the Clone Wars, the cartoon series. Okay, so man, this looks pretty nice. Is there a command? Not yet, no. So feel free to put your link. I have not had time. That's why I've only streamed on Fridays for the past couple of weeks. Next week as well, only stream on Friday. Yeah, I've not seen the trailer for it though. Should I? I should. I should. Alright. So now the bottom row. This is gonna be fun. About to hit 100 subs. Very nice, yeah. Don't forget to check out Mexican Decks. Max on Decks. Mac on deck. Max on deck. Yes. Don't forget to check it out on YouTube. The link in chat. This summer I should be making an appearance on there. Should. Not sure when exactly. Exactly. Instead of Max on deck, Mexican deck. Able to up the audio quality. Very nice. So what did you do for the audio, Chewy? Did you guys get new audio setups? Or did you just tweak settings and stuff? EPG spacebar is sluggish. Seems heavy. I mean, that means your spacebar is warped, right? You could try some alignment, some straightening methods, but I don't know how much it's possible, honestly. Because if the stems are warped, then you're fucked. If it's warped on the z-axis, hold on. Basically, if it's warped in this direction, then you're also fucked. Warping can make it, yes. That is the reason why it returns in a fucky way. That's why GMK spacebars feel so fast. It's because they're very straight. But yeah, basically it's when it's warped, there's resistance. Like, can you imagine if it's pushing the stabilizer stems, you know, completely against the walls of the housing, then, you know, it could make it come up a bit slow or something. Man, we have just the right number of switches. So if any of these are messed up, then we are fucked, basically. Alright, so we'll put tape on all the stabilizers afterwards as well. Now to do switch alignment. Oh man, that shift key. Yeah, so I really hope they all work fine, because otherwise you'll have to send me some extras if there's anything wrong. So the good thing is at least the plate is holding on to the bottom row switches pretty well, even with the big cutouts, the top and bottom are held on firmly, so that's good. I saw a comment recently. I can't remember what it was about, but the guy was like, "Yes, okay, let's assume it's a design. Okay, so the comment is, your design is very decent and unique. It's like, it's either decent or it's not. It can't be very decent, and it's either unique or it's not. It can't be very unique. It's like your computer, right? It's either on or off. You know, it's like, man, that computer is so turned on right now. Chokan says definitely watching The Mandalorian. And Chokan says could be one of my students. Oh no! Oh no! Very decent. I'm sure your students are very decent. And I'm sure each one of them is very unique. So, switch alignment, I realize I should kind of talk a bit about it. So what the idea is, when there are big gaps in the plate, the switches have a lot of wiggle room. So you want to find a way to align the switches. So the best way to do it, or the easiest way to do it, is to use straight keycaps, like GMK keycaps. And then you align the keycaps, which will align the switches. And then you solder. Almost done, and then we're gonna test it, and then I have to flash it. Hope I don't break any Twitch regulations. Oh, we have to decide on a keycap set for it, right? Just realized something we... Yes, focus. Just realized. Not decide on a keycap set for it. Is this everything? Okay, so let's try this out. Where's my cable? How do you not know what Chokan teaches? Oh my god. He teaches Japanese kids. Okay. And it's who, not what. You imperialist. Okay, so let's hope everything works fine. Oh, this is a function key. That's right. That's not good. It could be... Could. Emphasis on could. Yep. It is. It's the screw-in stabilizer. So I need to put some tape on there. Alright. So just put some electric tape on there to insulate the screw. What have I done? Did I accidentally hit the reset button? Because this is a function key as well. Oh. Oh my god, I have to... Oh, that's annoying. I know what I have to do. Okay, so we're gonna have to use the QMK configurator, and I will flash the PCB. Okay, so everything works. That's great. Now we're gonna program it before we put it in the case and everything. We're not programming it from scratch though. I'll just show you because I've already started on it. Oh, it's so much quieter about the fan. Oh, speaking of a fan and AC and everything. Chewy, how about this weather? Oh my god, it's fucking amazing. It's May, but it's in the 50s. It's in the 60s here in Dallas. Oh my god, it's amazing. Oh. I was out today for lunch. Man, it feels so nice. You walk out, oh my god. Yeah. Cause last week when it started getting warm, I got mosquitoes in my apartment. I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen you fucks in months. Why are you back? And then now that it's cold again, I'm like, oh yes, please. No mosquitoes for now. I really don't want to. But yeah, man, this nice chilly weather. Oh, because my favorite part, honestly, about this weather, this sort of temperature, is that you don't need the AC, you don't need the heat, so so your HVAC, you can just turn it off, and so most other people have it turned off as well, and it is nice and quiet. Oh, like, that's the best part. Because otherwise, my apartment complex gets pretty loud because everyone has their AC turned on or something. But yeah, now that it's kind of a nice, cool temperature, everyone has everything turned off, and so it is just quiet, nice and quiet. All right, so we're gonna program this real quick. Let me pull up QMK Configurator. I might have it in another tab already. Oh, I need to wash my hands. That's right. Don't want to be sucking on my lead lace thumbs. Zero Hell. Welcome. How's it going? Good to see new names here. What's the point of that custom keyboard? So, I'm assuming the question is, why custom keyboards? So, it's a few things. I would say the main thing is having a layout that works for you. That to me has always been the number one thing. So, almost all of these custom boards will have full programmability, so you can change what the buttons do without having, without needing some kind of software or something like that. And so, for example, real quick, I'll show you. So this is a 60% keyboard, right? Look at how tiny it is. So it doesn't have a dedicated function row, doesn't have dedicated arrow keys, doesn't have a dedicated numpad or navigation cluster. And so it's nice for portability. It's nice for, just if you're on a nice minimalist desk, you want more mouse space or something like that. And so, for example, this one, here's to see what the buttons do. Okay, so we have that. Hold on. Is this board even plugged in? Oh, it's not. Lol. Okay. So see WASD here. So my caps lock is programmed to be a function key. And so it's a modifier key, if you will. So when I hold it down, I hold down caps lock and I press WASD. Now I've got the arrows over here. So this is great for, so like you have your mouse on the right hand, you need arrow keys. Instead of having to lift your mouse, your right hand off the mouse to use your arrows, you could just do it on the left hand. Everything's on the left hand. And I have some media keys as well on here. So click pause. Next and previous track. And volume up down. And then for the F row, that we mentioned is missing. So function 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all those will be your F keys and some other things. So full programmability, I think, is the best part. And then other than that, it's having custom switches, custom plates. You want to sound a specific way, you want to feel a specific way, you want your switches and your keys to feel heavier, you want to feel lighter. You want them to click, you don't want them to click. So lots of things to do. And of course, the last one is it looks good. right? Of course. Of course. But for most people and for myself, programmability is the main thing. It's why I hate typing on, say, like when I type on my Surface Pro, my tablet with the Surface keyboard, with the Microsoft Surface keyboard. I hate typing on it because I'm so used to having the, left-hand arrows over here, the function WASD, that I will do that when I'm typing on my Surface, and then I end up just hitting caps lock WASD, and it's terrible. Okay, and so what I need to do is I need to program this thing. So, alright, so this one, we're using QMK configurator for it. And so what I need to do is, we've got the layers, this is the base layer. And what I need to do is, so first of all, I'm going to change the name to .3, because this is going to be the third iteration. And then I need, is there a way for me to just highlight all of them and make them, we'll do it here, I guess. Can I highlight them? Nope. Damn it! Yeah, so this is pass through, so that means it does whatever function it's on the previous layer or on the lower layer. Do it for all of these. And then this is the arrow layer, so I have to do it for all of these as well. Oh, I should just... There has to be an easier way to do this without resorting to text, right? Because this is ridiculous. Is there a way to highlight them? Yeah, I thought they would all be passed through by default. Instead, they are nothing. Absolutely nothing. Default, which is kind of dumb. Whoops, missed that one. I'm hoping the third, I don't think the third and fourth layer I will need anything. Okay, so the way I have this set up is, you'll see this part over here. Technically this key, I don't need it because there's no key over here. But, so, as you can see, normally the way it's set up, this would be right shift, and then you've got, I don't know if you guys can see that, like you probably need me to zoom in or something, right? Can you even see the, there we go. So right shift, alt menu, right control. And so this is a toggle that will move me from this layer to the second layer. So I'll turn on this layer, which of course these, oh my god, why do I have a reset over here? No. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Oh my god. Okay, so when I toggle this layer, it turns those 4 keys into arrow keys. So when I do need dedicated arrows, I have them here. And then this is my, what I like to call kind of like a command center layer. So I'll show you how it works after this, but you can see the logic over here. So when I press this key, it momentarily, so MO is, see, momentary, if you look at the bottom of the screen, momentary turn layer on. So if I hold it down, it functions like a shift key or like an alt key or control key. And so this one will bring us to layer 1. So layer 1. So you will see, we go layer 1. If this is held down, and then I hit this key, it brings us to layer 3. So layer 3 will have our RGB controls, we'll have our backlighting controls, and this will be how we get to resetting the PCB. So my idea behind the reset button is, I know some people just do function pipe, which is terrible, or function escape. I think that's retarded. You shouldn't be able to accidentally reset your board. So I like hiding them. Basically, there's a logic to get there, but it's tedious. It's tedious, but it's possible, right? Like, it's not too hidden. Because you're not going to reset your board like every day or something, right? You set it once or twice and you just leave it. And so this one will give us all our RGB controls, our lighting controls. And if you hold down the left control key and then you hit the, see, so it brings us to layer 4, right? If I hold down the left control, it'll bring us here. And then if you press this button, it just resets everything. So I'll show you how it works afterwards, but for now, let's compile this thing. Come on. It's taking a while. Taking a while. Okay. Now, download the Json and the firmware. So the hex file is what you use to flash the PCB. This one is basically a text file of it that you can upload and import and export and stuff. So this will help you, let you edit and stuff like that. You know, you can put it back up on this website to tweak it if you want. And so we need to go to my downloads folder to bring it up. All right, and I am going to cut. I'm gonna put them in my QMK folder. Give me 1 second. D060, paste. Okay. We have it here. All right, so what I like to use to flash it is I like to use flip. It's easy, gets the job done. And so what you need to do is you need to reset the board first. So on this board, on the PCB, you can either just press the button over here to reset it, which would be the easy way to do it. The reason why we want to program a soft button for it is so that you don't have to take the whole case out. You don't have to unscrew everything just to press that one button if you want to change anything. Yes, reset to bootloader mode. Yes, basically to make it a blank slate, tabula rasa, or however you pronounce that. And so yeah, you want some option for you to use just your keys to bring you there to reset it instead of having to take the whole board apart. So now if I do this correctly, it should reset it. And I should be able to change the RGB. Let me see. Okay. See, so I hold down this function key and then I press this function key. Turns off the RGB, turn it on. What mode is this? It's just breathing. This is a rainbow, sort of. And you can change the... Oh, whoops, that's just the modes again. And then this is... I can't remember what this is. Basically a hue. This hue increase saturation. There we go. Now it's more like RGB. Well, you guys can't really tell, but yeah, so I'm increasing the saturation on it. And then I believe this is brightness. Make it brighter. Make it dimmer. Yeah, see, now it's completely turned off. Great game. Yes, and then... So the thing we need to do is we need to reset it, right? So this is my control center or command center or whatever layer. So what I need to do is I need to, you know, and to make it easy to remember, just ignore these. I just put the wrong keys on here. But left control, hold on left control and then click right control. So again, it gives you full control, right? To reset the board. So if I do this correctly, there we go. So you hear that disconnect sound. Okay, so now it's in bootloader mode. And settings, communication, USB, open, load hex file. Load your hex file, run. There we go. Okay, so and then unplug and plug it back in. And you should be good to go. Boot Magic. Is he running for president?
Boot Magic on Spotify.
Okay, Google, stop. What the fuck? Yes, magic. Okay, so I need to test the board. That's what I need to do. So to see whether the layer has been successfully updated, what I'm going to do is, okay, and then I hit this toggle key. We've got arrows here. And then with this toggle, the rest of the keys should function just the same. Yes. Yes. See, so it doesn't matter what I do. All right, perfect. So now to take these keycaps off, we'll put it back in the case. We'll put some keycaps on. So I'm thinking, so with a white, I think Hyperfuse would look nice. I think white on black would look nice. JMK white on black. What else? Yeah, I think those two would be my top picks. Oblivion would be kind of lame. I mean, it wouldn't be like white and gray is cool, but I guess yeah, lame. I mean, it's an easy combo, and we've done Oblivion so much already. Right. We all know Skyrim is better. Wait, is that even? Morrowind is the third one, right? Oh man, today I learned that the American pronunciation for SQUIRREL is squirrel, not squirrel. What the fuck? Squirrel. How about GMK Burgundy? Well, I don't own GMK Burgundy, so unfortunately can't do that. Oh my god, I'm not even done yet. Oh my god. You've been saying it the British way. Yes, I mean, yes. Thank you, British overlords. One thing that is annoying, and I only found out recently, so as recent as this, few months ago or a year ago, the W in sword is silent. Why? Why is that a thing? Yeah, so I told my other brother because he was telling me about his wife pronouncing squirrel, and that blew his mind. And she blows other things too. But yes. And so I told him, did you know that the W in sword is silent? He's like, what? Yeah, and he's 30 years old. He's like, what? So I had to show him, I had to pull it up on Google. And so both the American and the British pronunciations don't have the W. Yes, the W in debt is silent as well. You wouldn't be pronouncing it duet. What are you? A Deeb? Wait, what does what sound like with the W? Oh, what does it sound like with the W? Wit. Oh, get it? That's like a double layer. Never mind. No, I don't want the stupid Myonix logo showing. Damn it. I could just zoom in. There we go. We fixed the problem. We have problem solvers on here. There we go. Man, check that out. This is nice. No naughty word filter. No. No, no, no. This is an R-rated channel. This is a vegan-friendly stream, not a family-friendly stream. No, this is so dope. It's sort of magnetic, but not really. So these screws are not exactly white screws. I'm sure that's a porn site. White screw, never mind. But the screws were just installed to prevent the threads from being painted over. So this was powder coat, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, this screw. Oh. To detect time, yes. I don't really want to do it now. There's so many of these. Maybe if I struggle a bit more. Yeah, this thing has, how many screws does this thing have? 20? 20 screws? What? Wait, am I doing my math right? No, 18. 18 screws. Oh my god. Come on, man. Alright, let me grab the other screws. Okay. Yeah, so it includes a lot of screws, so that's nice. But we're going to use the ones with the paint on them. I think it looks cooler that way. Wait, I just grabbed one without any paint. Damn it. Okay, do we get everything? I'm gonna tighten all these screws. And see, these white screws look nice on the bottom side. Oh, just realized. Mr. Horologist, 18 viewers. Thank you so much for the host. It's our good friend, Mr. Horologist. It's been a while, Mr. Horologist. Oh man, look at that. That is nice. With the resub. Is the bunga bunga party I heard about? Yes, it is. Oh, Mr. Horologist. Well, first of all, thank you for the sub. And for those of you who don't know, Mr. Horologist is a good friend of the channel. We have rated and hosted each other many, many times. Many, many times. And he is your go-to streamer for all things horology. So if you are looking for something to watch about watches, then you should check him out at this URL that I will post in chat right now. There we go. Yes. And so please check him out. Mr. Horologist, please don't go yet. There's something I wanted to show you. So let me just... No, stop. Okay. So, Uncle B, hey. So let's set this aside for now. But, Mr. Horologist, check this out. This is a... So, a good friend of mine, who is the top all-time donor on the stream, he really into horology and watches after we were talking about it a bit, and he was watching a lot of your streams. And so, he got really into watches. He has like 5 Seikos or something. And I think he bought another one. But, so, you know, we talk about watches and stuff. And so he sent me a keyboard to build. And this is the first one I built for him. And so check this board out. So for those of you who came from Mr. Horologist's channel as well, it's Devness. I don't know if you remember him. He's kind of a lurker. He doesn't really talk much, so you might not even recognize his name. But so this is custom Cerakoted because the anodizing was pretty bad directly from the vendor. So Cerakoted white. This is I think it's called gray black or something, like an off black. Okay. So time. I think you might have seen this keyboard before, but this one is custom painted. All right. So we're not even showing you the crazy part yet. Hold on. All right. So see, it's got a nice white accent front and back. And on the bottom, this is when it gets fun. Check that out. So, unfortunately, the clock doesn't actually work, but you see, he tried to go for blued hands as well. You can see the etching on there, on the dial. Oh, I'm holding it upside down. But yes. See, if you ever get a custom keyboard, you should get this, but you need to make the clock actually work. Oh yes, and then blue screws too. Yes. How did I forget that? Exactly. That's why you should get yourself a custom mechanical keyboard and then find a way to stuff your big black clock in there. Unlucky, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, and welcome to the stream. Do you ever buy, for example, Sony Vegas Pro keysets or Adobe Premiere keysets? There are some keysets that are based on those things. So like, there's I think it's called Photo Studio. The keyset name is Photo Studio, so it's based on that. And so yeah, so there are some out there that do that, but most people don't really. Those aren't really popular sets. But yes, there are those out there. Shame no one will ever see the bottom of your keyboard. I mean, it's like watches, right? Like, if you get a nice Lange, the nice part is on the underside, and literally no one gets to see it other than yourself. Literally. Right? I'm sure for most people super into watches, more people have seen their dicks than the backs of their watches. Maybe. But if you're super into watches, then maybe that won't be true either. But yes, so only you and the keyboard know it's there. But yeah, so anyway, let's set this aside. Let's go back to this one that we were working on today. Now we just need keycaps on it. So, the question. Do we use Hyperfuse origins on it, or do we just make it basic and go with white, GMK white and black? That is the question. Alright. So, Hyperfuse origins on white. That would be nice. Check that out. Or do we just do white on black with the white case? I think I prefer Hyperfuse origins. I think the grays just look really nice on the white. But yeah, but black on white, it's a classic. It could be nice too. You decide. Should we do a straw poll? Maybe we should. Straw poll. Straw poll. Vote. Oh, type your question. Any other options? I think let's just do those two. All right. I think the link should be correct. There we go. No need for straw poll. I know, right? 4-0. I think that's pretty much it. Let's just go with it. Who needs democracy? All right, so if you check out the straw poll, we've got 8 votes. So 4 in chat and 4 phantom voters. Meanwhile, set here with a Corsair K70. Hey, no judging. But if you do ever want to make an upgrade, I'm sure you could buy a few less watches. For extra word the Russians, yes. With their Cyrillic keys. Oh, we need to put tape on the stabilizers. Let me do that right now. Rigged elections and tapes. Name a more iconic duo. My second one in 3 or 4 years. I'm good with it and happy. Yeah, I mean, if you're good with it, sure. For now. Or fits just fine without fiddling, right? Maybe, maybe not. Vulcan, welcome to the stream. What does the tape on the stabilizer do? Okay, so the stabilizers I showed earlier on stream. So basically, there's some problem with the switch so that it sits a bit taller than the stabilizers. And so, the stabilizers are also looser than the stem, than the switch stem. So what happens is it wobbles a lot. Because the middle stem sits taller than the stabilizers, right? And so these two are really loose. So the key, when you put it down, it just wobbles. And so what the tape does is it holds the 2 outer stems so that it doesn't wobble a lot. That's kind of the idea. Basically, you don't want a seesaw effect. Yeah, so most of the time you won't need to do this. It just so happens that this switch setup, we need to do this. Oh, Lord. Everything's fine. As long as you don't use it on box switches. There we go. Definitely cracked that one. Actually, I wonder if my Hyperfuse Origins is cracked. That is a good question. I really hope not. And like, I don't even mind cracking my Oblivion. Actually, I do mind. I mind it a lot. But this is probably my favorite GMK set that I own. Wait, we haven't... Oh my god. We're not even done yet. What am I doing? Oh yeah, see, look at the wobble. Wow, this is... Ugh. Those down definitely taller. Yes. Wait, I just... Oops. Man, we need a set with seafoam green or with this mint green. Like a nice mint green, not mint doge. Not GMK Necro. Definitely not that one. Man, this looks really nice though. Oh, this looks so good. This was what I would have done if I'd kept this board. This was my original plan for it, right? Hyperfuse Origins on white. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful. So this belongs to Abysmal, who is in chat. And his plan is to use Solarized Dark on it. Plug this sucker in. Oh man, that is nice. Okay, so check out the RGB. Right, the RGB definitely looks good. No argument against that. The RGB looks very nice, actually. Gawk did a nice job designing this. See, check out the... Yeah, see from the side camera? Look at that. Look at that. It's got a nice glow underneath it. No noticeable dead zones as well. Except for, I think the only one is the one screw point over here. But even that one is not too obvious. You just see the shadow of the screw. Or the silhouette. But look at that. Man, this is nice. So we can change the, let's change the RGB on it actually. Let's change it to purple or teal. So the way to get there is these two keys. And we will change the mode. So this is on, this is on off. This is mode. Should change that solid color. Oh, this ain't it. Okay. So this is just blue. So now let's change it. So this is mode. This is next mode, previous mode. This is hue. So plus, hue plus, and hue minus. So we could get a purple for it. Do we want purple or do we want teal? So we could get a nice teal for it, and then we will desaturate it a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost white. To blue. There we go. Green cyan on off keys look swanky. Such a good color. Yes, it does look very nice. It's got a nice teal, and you can see the underglow right now is also teal. I know on camera it looks kind of weird because cameras just don't like when you're trying to capture light sources. We could just make it white too. You just desaturate it completely. Oh, but I guess you can kind of see the color inside. Oh, it looks kind of blue in this camera actually. But I swear, in person, it's got that nice greenish tinge. Brass plate peeking out between the keys is nice. Oh, yes. Look at that. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh, yes. I turned off the main light. Now the two. So if you ever need a flashlight. Oh, see, now you can kind of see that it's got that greenish, that teal color to it. Oh, that is nice. It's a cool color, easy on the eyes. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's not some obnoxious blue. Alright, so, time to do the typing test. See, Unlucky, this is where you gotta stop yourself, man. You don't wanna make your Corsair jealous. Okay, so typing tests. These are York Mint Pandas. I believe only the springs and which part was lubed? I don't remember. Yeah, minimal lube job. Wait. Oh, I'm still on the... Did I just mess up the color? I forgot, we're still on the RGB layer. So I believe if I do this, we should be back. Nope, I'll have to set up a control for it, lol. I thought it said toggle on off, man. What a lie. What a lie. Okay. All right. What's key rollover, polling rate? Okay, so this one I believe it should be default should be 6. Let me see. Yes, so this is 6 key rollover. I believe most custom keyboards are 6. There are some that you can toggle on NKRO or unlimited and key rollover, but the reason why most of them limited to 6 is because NKRO causes some issues with, I believe, with Mac. I want to say, I could be wrong. I might be remembering this wrong. But I believe it causes issues with some devices. That's why the default is 6 for almost everything. And does it work in BIOS? There we go. BIOS. Yes. And polling rate should be the standard for USB. So it should be 1,000 or 125. What is the thing that's 1,000? Is that the max? Okay, matrix scanner and USB report rate is different. Yeah. Okay. But yes, so pretty standard, you know. Oh man, one person voted for GMK White and Black. Sorry, minority voter. All right. Yeah, so obviously it's not gonna beat the Chad PS2 connection, but you know, gets the job done. All right, so that's the keyboard we did today. Check out more angles on it. It looks very nice. It looks super nice. Proper high profile as well. You don't see the switches. Have you seen the Chad PS2 meme? You seen that? Versus beta cuck USB. And I've always thought that Hyperfuse looks best on a white case. Look at that. Hyperfuse Origins, the two grays with the teal and purple mixed with white. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, right. That's where I cut my thumb last week on stream. Yeah, so Gawk definitely did a great job on this board in terms of the aesthetics. Look at that. Man. Of course, you've got the brass insert. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. And so these are the Yacht Mint Holy Panda switches, which is a combination of the Halo switch, Halo True or Halo Clear stem, with the Yacht Mint Panda switches. It is a tactile switch, a very tactile switch. Too tactile for my taste, actually. Although I do prefer this, I think that it feels nicer to type on than on the Zeal V2. The Zeal V2 is the more refined switch though. Less wobble, less things to really worry about. But in terms of the tactile bump, I prefer the rounder bump on this one. It's not as jarring. The Zeal V2 bump is just a fucking gut punch. Alright, so I think I was looking for oh, there we go. We found it. Okay, here, check this out. Chad USB versus Virgin. No, Chad PS2. What's price list for this kit? Price list and links would be nice. So the thing about price list is that the problem is that, you know, for example, this exact board, you can't just go out and buy it right now. This was from a group buy. Some hobbies will call it MTO. Manufacture to order. Yeah, so this happened last year. And so I paid little over 200 for it. It's like 220 shipped, something like that. For the case, the PCB, and the plate. And then switches are a separate cost. So, switches, it could range from as cheap as, like 20 cents, 15 cents a switch to, $1 a switch or more than that. Like some people have paid $6 for their switches. Some have paid $8, or one guy did. And so that one is, where the price will go crazy. Keycaps, same thing as well. This keycap set costs, retail was $180 plus shipping. I got mine for $180, right? And then became more expensive. I don't even remember. But yeah, so the problem is a lot of these things are not available retail. So a price list is kind of, it's more of a estimate, if you will. Gideon, hey, how's it going? VR Zone bulk buy? No. But basically, vendor decides, hey, we're gonna run this thing. You guys can buy in, and we'll make a specific number, based on how many people buy in. So kind of like a drop on mass drop before they took the mass away. Kind of like that idea. Should get promo links from supplier. Maybe. I hope one day the stream will be sponsored by someone that's not from the industry. That would be nice. Right? Like Sriracha or something. Something random, something that's not keyboard related. Would be nice. Like that would be the ideal. That way I don't have to feel, people won't be skeptical at all. Would be nice. Yeah. Or if Market Street would sponsor me, that would be nice. Right? I drink their tea in their cups pretty much every Friday. Or Dr. Pepper. Actually, no. I don't know if I want to be sponsored by Dr. Pepper because I fucking hate Dr. Pepper. But I guess I could just replace it with water, or with tea, and then just drink. Yeah, see, that's when it's an ethical dilemma. It's like, do I pay for food on the table? Or do I sell my soul? Divine Sneaker, hey, how's it going? GMK Sriracha. It's a good idea. I need to make a GMK Lingams. Extra hot. Oh boy. You sell it, you gotta sell out. Yes. But as of now, we haven't sold out yet. Fortunately, unfortunately, who knows? Alright, so let's look for someone to raid. Remember, no stream Monday and Sunday. We'll stream again next Friday. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish off the semester soon. Get it all done. And now what I need to do is look for someone to raid or host. So let's look for somebody. And then we'll run the credits.
Yeah, even with that handshake, he had
God,
that.
Twitch.
Oh, he was.
Bacon surprise. What is this? What am I watching? Is Shay streaming at all? The stream's just dark for me. It's just not working. Maybe I can refresh my stream. But yeah, so everyone, thank you for being here. Oh wait, she's here. Okay, so that's where we're going. Let me run the credits. I forgot. Let me run the credits. So thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good weekend. And new people, I thank you for being here. And let's roll credits. Roll credits. Come on, come on. See you, PC Little Letter. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Japanese Horror Rider, for the 1,000 bits. And the new follows Zero Hell. And Unlucky 000000. I Frozen Taps Sabs 2004. Skid Boga. Thank you for the follows. NGB, you're still here. Thank you for the resub, NGB. Arcarp, Penawater, Visionaire God, Clevier, Chokhan, Devness, Dothead, Daredevil, Chewy, Mr. Horologist, as well as the gift sub from Talisman Solutions. And VPR, see you. Let me do the raid right now. We're going there. So she is doing some digital art. Ooh, she got a tablet. Nice. Alright. Fell asleep. Well, I'll go back to bed. Old man. Alright. See you guys. Thank you everyone for being here. NGB, VPR, Unlucky, Eamesbird, PC Low Letter, Abysmal, Chokan, Divine Sneaker, Gideon. Have a good weekend. I will see you all next time.
Although I guess it should be shaded. Aw, Anthony's raiding. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Welcome, raiders. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm Shay Ross, variety streamer, as some of you know, and today I am painting.